When I was an electrician a few years ago, before I went back to my current job, I was wiring in boilers for a heating company, well, several heating companies. But one in particular, I remember I was doing, they were government jobs, and everyone was getting free boilers and things in the UK. And you had to put bonding underneath all of the pipes, all the pipe work. And I remember this chap in particular because he had some really nice motorbikes. I'm not going to say where it was, but it was lovely, and he did them up. And I had underneath the boiler this to do. Now let's go past the 30 seconds I can talk about. But I put one of them on one end, and I put one on the other, and I put my spirit level across, and then I pushed the others up to it so it all went nice and level. And the guy, he shook his head a bit. He went, "Oh, it's lovely to see a guy with pride in his work," because it was just earth bonding, and all the loops were perfect. I used to make them up before I actually got to the job. In some cases, and other ones, if the pipework was slightly wider, you do it individually for that. But to just make it look right. And I was thinking, there's a lot of talk at the moment about white supremacy, and it isn't that at all. It's black inferiority, and I'm going to explain why. Nobody told me to do that. I just did it because of my engineering background before I got to be an electrician. And it seemed to me that everybody would do that. It's just something that you would normally do. But obviously I was shown from other engineers and tool makers and fitters how to do this. And this is that thing about not having fathers in the home. If somebody isn't there to show you, then you become inferior. Everyone else isn't superior. You've made yourself inferior because of those bad choices. It's not white supremacy. It's the opposite, inferiority, because you made yourself that way. Now, how do you get out of it? You just try a bit harder. You do everything the right way, because you can take it into every single thing. If you're making a cup of coffee for your wife or your husband, you make it really nice. You make a sandwich, you make it really nice. You do it for them and yourself and your kids and everyone else, but you just put that little bit of something into it that makes you superior to someone else's sandwich. It may seem like a daft little thing, but believe me, it goes a long way in life.